Attention microgreen growers. Are you tired of juggling multiple seed suppliers or struggling to find the quantities you need? Modern Grower has the solution you've been waiting for. We understand that when you're operating at scale, every dollar counts. That's why we offer special bulk purchase discounts for high volume buyers. Whether you're growing 100 or 1,000 trays a week, we've got you covered with discounted pricing. But here's where we really shine: our commitment to meeting your unique needs. Think you might be overpaying with another vendor? No problem. Reach out and we can run a quote to see if you are and if we can reduce your seed costs on some or all of your seed varieties. Remember, all of our seeds come with a Modern Grower guarantee: 100% organic and GMO free, rigorously pathogen tested for your safety and your customers' safety, industry-leading germination rates, competitive pricing, especially for bulk orders, and advanced technical support to ensure your large-scale operation runs smoothly. If you ever have germination, production, or any other issues with our seeds or somebody else's, feel free to give us a call and we're happy to help troubleshoot. That's right, we'll even help you troubleshoot issues you're having with someone else's seeds. That's how dedicated we are to ensuring your success. Ready to streamline your seed purchasing and potentially save big money? Visit shop.moderngrower to see our current inventory, and don't hesitate to contact us for bulk purchase discounts or custom seed sourcing requests. Grow bigger, grow better, grow modern with Modern Grower, your partner in microgreen success.
So for farms piling up all the compost, what should they do? They turn off the switch? Is let's say they can't get more land. Let's say they're landlocked, maxed out.
Yep.
Do you take some beds out of production and just have a longer rotation?
If they've if they've created a soil resource that is now, they've got some aggregation, they've got drainage, they've got biology, like it's functioning, like the soil is growing stuff, then you may not need any compost at all, or you may need like a dusting of compost. And then I would say we're going to bring it, you probably still need some mineral fertilizer, some fertilizers. And let's start talking about other ways can we get carbon in the system, like organic mulches. So instead of using black plastic or landscape cloth, can we start using leaves and hay and straw? Can you manage to get even a winter cover crop after your cash crop so that we have that amount of carbon that we can work into the soil? So it's like old school organic farming stuff. Let's go ahead and bring that back into the mix.
For the targeted fertilizer, people are definitely going to want to know about that. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
That's what I spend a lot of time working with clients on. I work with soil tests and we get into what's missing, where are we going to get it, who are we going to buy it from, what form is it going to be in, and what amounts. And so it just depends on where you are and what your soil resource is. But I believe in fertilizer. It works really good. And it's fun. That's a comment that I get back more than anything else is people are like, dude, that fertilizer really grew a lot of crops. This is working. I'm like, yeah, it's working. And it's a lot of bang for your buck.
Okay. So say somebody wants to get straighten out their soil via just getting their fertility where it needs to be. In terms of soil testing, what's a program you would have them on? Like I soil test here, we amend based on those results, and then we soil test again when? What does that look like?
Yeah. So somewhat it depends on how intensively you're farming that piece, like how many crops is going to happen over the course of 12 months, and where are you in the development of your soil resource. At the beginning of your journey, we're going to need to test at least once a year because we're going to be making changes. We're trying to fix the pH. We're trying to get phosphorus going. You may have a deficit in all kinds of places. We're trying to fix some stuff. Once you get your soil on the path, like things are rolling, all my numbers are decent, there's nothing really out of whack, and you're cropping one crop a year, maybe two, not 5 or 7 or 10. Then, so once you're stable, you can go every 3 years, or you could go every 2 years. If you're in a high tunnel situation, it's at least once a year. It's the most intensive kind of production that anybody has, and you're pulling crop after crop. And high tunnels, everything gets weird really fast. Once you take that rainwater out of the equation and you start doing lots of management in there, things get weird fast. So that's the schedule. Once a year for most farms on a normal piece of soil works good in terms of testing.
If they're a high rotation farm more frequently, even if it's outside of a high tunnel?
Yeah, maybe. But
Yeah.
people don't want to. At least once a year is good. Once a year is good. In a tunnel, maybe twice if you're really trying to wrap around the whole 12 months a year.
What's the thing or things on a soil test that when they're out of whack, they make a huge difference?
pH is really important for getting out of whack. I see a lot of really low potassium numbers, like really low potassium numbers. And if you're growing any fruiting crops, it's just not going to go well. In intensive tunnel situations, we start having excesses of sulfur, excesses of boron, and the soluble salts. Like basically it's getting too salty because there's no rain washing it through. So that's what we look for in tunnels, is excessive nutrients. So different things happen in different places, but yeah, those are key items.
For most vegetable crops, where do you want to see the pH?
I want to be 6.5 to 7.
Hello, growers. Looking to turn your homestead into a profitable business? Or are you a farmer looking to boost your sales? Check out my book, Sell Everything You Grow. This book is the ultimate guide to choosing the right farm business model that fits your farm, time, and location. Discover which model has the highest profit margins and why diversification is so important. Whether you're selling apples, vegetables, or microgreens, Sell Everything You Grow will help you find your first market or expand into new ones. Get Sell Everything You Grow on Amazon and start selling more today.